All right, everybody. Welcome to Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles. Today we have an $1,100 half-dollar hunt. And I'm excited. We got a lot of, what did I get here? $600 in customer wraps. All the ones that are marked black are heavy rolls. I have question marks on them. Those were kind of like semi-heavy rolls. But every single one of them is marked. This one was light, so maybe it's short, or there's a magic coin. I don't know. Maybe foreigns. Who knows what's in these? But we're definitely going to have silver, I think. There's a lot of marked up rolls. But I put a weight on every single one, just in case I do come across silver. And I didn't bring you in for it. We can see what the roll weighed. You can see that they all have weights on them. So I'm going to start off with the NF String and Sons box. There were like 2 rolls that were over 226, but not by much, like 226.1, 226.2. But we've had luck with these rolls even being around 225.8 or 9, and there were some of those in here. So I'll hunt these by 5s. Up here I'll probably go 4s. When I come to a heavy roll up here, I'll bring you in live for it. But let's get into it. Let's look for some, obviously, silver, proofs, varieties, errors, maybe a Barber or a Walking Liberty, even a BENJI. I very rarely come across any of those. So without further ado, let me get this box off of here, starting on this box, and let's see what we can find. See you in a second. Okay, hunted the first 5 rolls, and we have one NIFC 2002 out of Philly. Rolls 6 through 10 give us a hold coin, so nothing crazy here. Let's get through 11 to 15. I'll bring you back with any finds. 11 through 15, we have another hold coin and a fairly nice 2001 Denver. I'm just going to toss that one back. Just wanted to bring you in to show you. That's it. Going to get through rolls 16 through 20. Bring you back with any finds. All right, 25 rolls hunted. Nothing really to speak of, but we do have a few piles of checkers here. So let me go through these, and if I find anything, I'll bring you in for it. The checkers from rolls 1 through 25 amounted to nothing. We just did 26 to 30, and we got 2 more NIFCs, 2003 Denver, and a nasty 2003 Denver. Let's get into 31 to 35. I'll bring you in if I find anything. Rolls 31 through 35 give us a 2005 Philly NIFC. Get into rolls 36 through 40. I'll bring you in with any finds. Rolls 36 to 45 gives us a 2008 Denver NIFC. Let me get through these last 5 rolls. If I find anything, I'll bring you in. Otherwise, I'm going to go through the checkers. If I find anything there, I'll bring you in. Give me a second. Okay, there we have it. 50 rolls hunted. Not too much to write home about. I'm going to do a wrap up on this particular box. I'm going to keep the video going, but I'm going to wrap up this one just because we may not have enough room on the mat doing the other 600. So we'll just we'll wrap these ones up here. We have our 2 hold coins, Bicentennial and a 1993. Our NAFCs, 2002, 2 2003s, a 2005, 2008 Denver. And under the scope, I have a 1973 Denver. And this is on Variety Vista DDR002. And this is mainly just extra thickness. It's not really separated too much. But you can see under here is a little bit in the R, up in the U there. In God is slightly thicker. The top of the D, there's a little bit of a split serif. And then the devices are a little bit thicker here on Liberty. So one find out of those 500 in the NIFCs. So let me transfer those other rolls into this empty box, and we'll get into those. I'm guessing it's going to be a much better hunt. I'm excited. There's a lot of heavy rolls, customer wrap, so maybe there's some collection dump or just somebody who didn't know what they were throwing out, bringing to the bank, I guess. So hopefully there's some varieties, some errors, maybe some commemoratives. I don't know, but we're going to find out. So I'll see you in a second for those. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, part 2 of the $50 hunt. We have $600 worth of customer wrapped rolls with varying weights. That one's 224. This one's 226.4. So hopefully we have some good stuff here. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to start the hunt. I'm probably going to use a tripod for some of these, definitely on the ones that are marked black here. But if I do come across silver in any of these, I'll bring you in for it and show you what the roll weighed. So without further ado, if I knew how to drop in some drum roll sounds, I'd place it here. Did you hear that? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. We'll see how I do with editing. Probably not. You probably won't hear anything. Consider I do everything from my phone. But you could have done it in your head yourself or on a table. So let's get into this hunt. Let me set up the tripod. I'll do the first 4 rolls unless there's silver in there, and I'll bring you back in. See you in a second. All right, I just dumped out roll 1, which is 225.1, and we have something here. I have not looked, so we can view together. There is no mint mark. We have a nice 1968. Awesome. Oh, I'm excited. I hope this is going to be a really good hunt. All right. Let me get through this roll. I'll bring you back in on our next silver or heavy roll. See you in a second. All right, third roll so far. We have 226.4. Do we have anything here? Well, that's weird. Oh, wait. Right here. No mint mark. Yeah, buddy. 90%er. 1964. Check it out. That's awesome. All right. Let me get through this roll, and I'll see you in a second. All right, our first 4 rolls. We have a 1964 out of Philly and a 1968 out of Denver. Let's get into the next 4. I'll bring you in if I find something. Roll 5 weighed 225.3, and it looks like we have one right here. No mint mark. 1966. All right, 5 rolls, 3 silvers so far. Let me get through this. I'll bring you back if I find anything on the next one. Roll 8. This was a question mark roll. Weighs in at 226 flat. Let's see. I can get these out of here. Anything in there? Nothing in that one. All right, let me go through this. I'll bring you back in. See you in a second. Roll 10, which was another question mark roll. You can kind of see it there. Weighed in at 226 flat. Not seeing anything. Oops, sorry. Let me go through this, and I'll bring you in on the next find. Roll 11, 225.5, and it looks like we have something right here, hopefully. No mint mark. 1969. Awesome. All right. Go through these, and I'll see you in a second. Let's see what this one is. Just a shiny 97. All right. See you in a second. Roll 12 weighs in at 225.3. These rolls are all over the place. Looks like we have something right here. No mint mark. 1967. Awesome. We just need a 65 and a 70. All right, let me continue on this hunt. Look through these. Be right back. All right, this one I marked light. So I'm not sure if that was supposed to be 234.7, but let's check it anyway. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be 234.7. I'm not seeing anything jumping out at me. Let me check through it. I'll bring it back on our next find or heavy roll. Roll 21 gave us a rough 1971S proof. We'll put that aside as a find. No cameo on that at all. All right, let me get into roll 22, see if I have anything. Roll 24 gave us a grease strike right there in the tail area. That's kind of cool. We'll put this one aside. Get into roll 25. Hopefully bring you in with a find. Roll 26. We have a question. Weighed in at 226.1. Let's check her out. Looks like 2. Looks like one right here and right there. No mint mark. 1968 out of Denver. Oh man, I love finding silver, especially in half dollars. Half dollars kill me. No mint mark. There's like a little ding right down there. I don't know what that is. 1969 out of Denver. Awesome. All right, let me take out the checkers out of here. The next roll looks like it's a heavy roll, so I'll bring you in for So roll 27. Be back in a second. All right, roll 27 weighs in at 226.7. Colored top there. Let's see. Oh, I think I see an old one right here. But there's another one right there. So let's see what this one is. No mint mark. 1967. Let's go. Awesome. Oh, come on. Give me something sweet. Ready? You're doing the drum roll in your head. Here we go. Yeah, buddy, Benji. I don't know if I've ever found a Benji in a roll. I might have. This might be like my second or third. 1954. Looks like out of Denver. Awesome. That's exciting. All right, I don't think there's anything else in here. So let me go through this. I'll bring you back if I find anything else. All right, see you in a second. All right, this is the top roll, last roll. And we got a nice heavy roll. 227 even. I think this was roll number 28 for the top. Come on. I hear it. I hear it. Ooh, look at that. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one could be 6. Let's start here. 1967. Philly. Next. Another 1967 Philly. And what's this one? $1969 Denver, which I believe they're all Denvers. What's this one here? 1968 Denver. I think that's 3 so far. 4 maybe? I don't know. I lost count. There it is. 1965 out of Philly. So now we just need a 70, which I doubt will happen, but you never know. And a 1967. Awesome. What was that? 5 or 6 in one roll? And sometimes you just get lucky with customer wrap rolls. I'm loving this. All right, let me go through these. And then I'm going to stop to do these checkers. And then I'll bring you back if I do find anything in those, if I find a double die or anything out of the ordinary. And then we'll start into this bottom half down there. All right, see you in a second. Okay, so out of those checkers, we have a nice 1972D that looks uncirculated. You see the reverse. We have a 1971 DDO. You can see we have lines in the E, the double serif in the T, in the R, a little bit up under the U, S, and the T here. See it in the words in God. We also have 3 77D DDRs. See the extra thickness in the U, T, the R. One of the telltale signs is the elongated O, so it's thicker up in here and here. and 173D DDO. The same thing. So you have slight notching here, here, extra thickness in the U, the S, the T, a little bit in the word in. You can see notching in the I and the N. So all in all, that's not bad. Now we're going to get into our rolls here. And I have some really heavy ones down the back and some questionable ones here in the middle. A heavy one here in the right. So I'm going to start from this side up here and work my way down and hopefully end with some good silvers. So let's get into roll 1 on the second layer, and I'll bring you in if there's any finds. If not, I'll go through the first 4 rolls. See you in a second. Roll number 31, we have the question mark roll, weighed in at 226.1. Let's see if we have anything. And I'm not seeing anything. All right, let me hunt through this, and I'll bring you back in for the next roll. Is a heavy roll. See you in a second. All right, roll number 32. Weighed in heavy at 226.3, so we have a dark colored top. And oddly enough, I don't see anything. All right, let me get through this, and I will bring you back on the next heavy roll. Or if I come across silver and an odd roll. See you in a few. Those 4 rolls, 33 through 36, gave us nothing, except for some checkers. All right, I'm going to get through 37 through 40. If I have anything in between there, I will bring you in. See you in a second. Roll number 37. Weighs in at 225.9, so we'll see if there's anything in here. There's a beat up roll. I don't see anything off the top of my head here. No. And no. All right, let me pull out the checkers from here. Bring you back in if I come across anything. Rolls 37 through 40, still nothing. Gonna get through 41 to 44, and I'll bring you in if I come across something. Rolls 41 through 48, squat. But we do have a lot of checkers to look through. I still have 12 more rolls to look through. This one here is a maybe roll, the question mark. Let's check this one out while I have you here. Ooh. Ooh. You might have 2. Wow, it's been a while. I heard it. No mint mark. 1968 out of Denver. And I think this one here is one as well. Yep. No mint mark. 1969. Awesome. It's been a little while. A lot of rolls I went through. I don't think there's anything else here. All right, let me go through these for checkers, and I'll be back in a second. Roll number 53 weighs in at 226.7. Marked at the top. Let's see. I see 2, 1, and 2. 1967 Philly goes there. And no mint mark. Nice. We got another 90. 1964 Kennedy. Awesome. All right, let me go through these. I'll bring you back on our next heavy roll, or if I find something in a roll. See you in a second. Roll 51 weighs in at 225.5, and it looks like we have silver right here. Let's see what we have. No mint mark. 1966. Awesome. And these last few rolls weigh heavy, so hopefully we find some more. All right, let's plop this one down. Let me go through here, and I'll see you in a second. Roll number 54. I have 2 more rolls after this one, but this one weighed up really heavy. So let's see what's in here. We see in 1 right here. Yeah, buddy. 1964 90%er with the Denver mint mark right there. Awesome. All right, let me check through here, and I'll be back in a second. The last 2 rolls are heavy rolls too, so I'll bring you back in for both. Roll number 53 is 226.4. Let's see. I heard something. Looks like maybe 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No mint mark. 1967. And 1966. 1967. And a 1968 Denver. We get 4 in that roll. Man down. All right, we go through these. I'll bring you back in for the last roll. All right, last roll weighs in at 226.7. Let's see. Oh boy, knocking stuff over here. And let's see. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm seeing 3. 1, 2, 3. 1967 Philly. Nice. That's awesome. And 1966 out of Philly. And a 1968 Denver. All right. Let me look through these, make sure there's nothing else in here. And I'll bring you back in after I finalize all the checkers. Here's our mountain of coins that I got to go through, check for any kind of varieties, errors. I'll bring you right back in once I finish looking through these. All right, checked all the checkers, and we have another 1973D DDO 2. And one of the silvers, this 1966 Philly, is also a DDO. And for the life of me, I can't figure out which one it is. But let's show you this one here is the 73 with the extra thickness. You can see some notching in the N for the word in. And let me show you the 66. Maybe one of you can shed some light on this. So here, there's my screwdriver pointer. You can see there's some doubling in here, up in here, notching, and then there's some good notching in the W right there. And then anything over here appears to be some in the G, maybe a little bit in the D, and you have that doubling in the chin. Kind of goes up through the lips. Let's see what we have here. That eye is definitely thicker, has some doubling on the right side. Doubling in the B. Definitely doubling in the E. All on the right side. Doubling in the T. I gotta see if I can find out which one this is. Doubling in the Y. Let's see what kind of sight we get here. Yeah, it looks like there's some notching in the U on the right hand side there. The W's got a lot in there. So I gotta figure out which one this is. But if any of you know, feel free to state it down in the comments. If I don't figure it out by the time that I post this video, you can just let me know down in the comments. If I can figure it out, I'll put it somewhere down here. Alright, so let me get everything set up and I'll bring you in for the final wrap-up. Alright, 60 rolls hunted. We found a 1971 proof clad. We found a grease strike. We found 1972D DDO 1, a 1971 DDO I have to look further into, 2 1973 DDOs, 3 1977D DDOs, and we have our silver. We have 1 1954 Denver Benjamin Franklin. Awesome. We have 3 1964 Kennedys. One of them was a Denver Mint. What's that? Is that a scratch? Scratch, I think. A 1965 Philly. 4 1966 Phillies. 9 1967s. 6 1968 Denvers. And 4 1969 Denvers. So that was an awesome hunt. I can't remember the last time I found 90% like that. I had one recently with the 40%ers, but this one was great. All right, if you've made it this far, I ask that you subscribe. Not subscribe. Subscribe. And if you would, hit that notification bell so you get notified on all my upcoming videos. And please hit that like button. All right, everybody. See you on the next one.